What up, YouTube? This is Steven, and welcome back to another photo analysis. This time, I'll be analyzing the photos from Utada Hikaru's comeback promotional photo shoot. And by the way, initially I was going to analyze the covers of Utada Hikaru's two comeback singles, but they ain't really much to analyze. Let's keep it real. Ain't much to analyze. But the photos from the promotional photo shoot are something much more interesting to analyze. So that's why we're here, and here we go. Okay. First up. Okay, so I like the way that Utada's face looks, However, she's very stiff in this photo. I don't know why. I don't really think photo shoots are Utada's thing, Usually Utada just gives us the minimum when it comes to photos. She just give us like a headshot, a beauty shot. However, Utada has given us more here, And for Utada, this is a lot for Utada because, like I said, she's not, the photo shoot type of girl. But I think she's falling short here for me. It's not so much the outfit. I do like the long hair. The weird part in the bang is kind of like distracting a little bit. But ultimately, it's just kind of like the body posture. The body positioning is very stiff. I don't really know what message she's trying to send here. She's uncomfortable. Perhaps that's what she's saying. Perhaps she is uncomfortable. Because this isn't really Utada's thing. Perhaps. But nevertheless, I think that Utada does look nice in this photo shoot. In this photo, she looks nice. She's given she has a nice neck. The light is reflecting off of her skin very well. I like the long hair. The clothing is okay. The background is plain and blank. Kind of typical of Utada. But ultimately, what kills this photo is what brings this photo down for me is the body posture. All right, let's move on to the next photo. All right, this photo, I like the way that Utada looks in this photo. I like the positioning, the position of her body. And also, you can see the clothing a lot better too. I didn't know that her jeans were ripped. I like the shoes. She's wearing her Converse. Black and white. I kind of wish that Utada would have had a different facial expression, or given us more of a facial expression here. It seems like she is kind of like being somewhat, kind of like trying to be sort of playful / open / kind of like slightly carefree-ish. But, this photo can be interpreted a lot of different ways. But I do at least get something to interpret from this photo. She's sort of bent forward a little bit. She's kind of losing her neck a little bit, but you can still see enough of it. She's not like a total no-neck monster. She's more like, I lost half my neck monster, But it's enough. I like the hair. I like the long hair. I kind of wish I would have got to see a little bit more of the long hair. I think that perhaps the sweater should have been, like the sleeves of the sweater should have been pulled up a little bit more, just to add, a bit more dynamic to the photo by showing more of Utada's skin in the photo. I think that would have helped, add a bit more life and activity to this photo. The background is plain. It's kind of blank. It's not really terrible. But it's blank. There's not really nothing popping off in the background could really add to this photo. So it's pretty much this photo is like strictly about Utada, and she is the only thing that is going to carry this photo, since she doesn't have anything in the background to do so. Overall, I think this is a respectable photo, especially for Utada Hikaru standards, because usually Utada Hikaru ain't about that photo shoot life. She is just more about like, let's do this, let's take a headshot and let's move on with our lives. Take a headshot, put it on the single cover, and we can all move forward and move on with our lives and go on to bigger and better things. That's kind of like Utada's take on it. You know, is this a sign of more things to come? Better things to come? Could be. Could be. Perhaps, she'll be doing a photo shoot in some big glamorous dress, I doubt it. But who knows, Who is for sure? Who's for certain? Utada probably has a lot of things, in mind for a comeback, But I will say that these photos don't really seem to interpret any of the themes of her singles, her songs. I don't really see anything being interpreted there. I don't see like a bouquet of flowers or anything reminiscent of that. I don't see a midsummer rain shower. Again, these are promotional photos, but still, you do have to, I guess she's just promoting herself versus the singles, But, whatever. For me, the better photo is this photo right here. This is the better photo of the two photos. The two promotional photos. And as I said before, I just ultimately the body positioning is what helps this photo surpass the previous photo. Although I would have liked to see more facial expression. Utada's facial expression is very blank here. I don't know why. I guess, like Utada, she's not going to be, Japan's next top model anytime soon. But ultimately, that's not a slight against her because that's not really her job. Her job is to be a musician, a musical artist. But it helps if you're able to, do, have like a range of things that you are able to do. But this is perhaps just not a part of Utada's range, And hey, I think Utada has given us more than I'm used to, at least. So, I don't really down her. Hopefully this is just a sign of better things to come. But what do you guys think? Feel free to comment. Feel free to subscribe. Feel free to give me a thumbs up. Your feedback and support are extremely appreciated and valued. Until the next photo analysis, adios and goodbye for now.